farming series of me attempting to use some of the tractors and equipment. So I've finally got used to the plough, and I did have it behind this tractor, but I've actually upgraded it to being behind a bigger articulated tractor, which we'll move on to next again. And I'm running this tractor with the disc harrows behind it. So and that's the second part of the cultivation here. So it actually, and you can see the different once you've been over an area, there's a slightly different texture. So I'll just race around a little bit and show you what it looks like. So, but the graphics on, and obviously my lining up isn't the greatest. So, but this is only a small plot here, but I thought we'll give it a bit of a shot. This is the first time I've used them, so I've only just jumped into this now. And, but it kind of, at least it gives you a different texture on the ground, so you know it's ready for planting. And then that will be I'll do some fertilizer and plant some fresh crops, but it's going to take me a few days to get around. I've been going around every plot and digging it under and getting rid of oil crops. So a simple case of when you're ready is lifting the gear up out of the ground with a simple, we can attach that to a button or a lever. And I noticed that even as I was driving around, like, this tractor looks clean now because I've just given it a wash, a water blaster down at the bed. So as I did a few hours in the tractor, it got absolutely mud filthy. So after I finished the last paddock in this, I took it down, put it through the workshop and had to do a couple of repairs, funnily enough. And also, and that's what shows up, you've got your fuel gauge and your repair light, the green one on the left of the rev counter. So I had to make some changes there, get it all adapted, and I gave it a water blast as well, and that's brought it back looking like brand new. So, and that can be done with all of them. So you just sit a water blaster outside the workshop, plough into it, get that done, and then, anyway, enough talking. I'm going to finish this little bit here, and then park this tractor up. Now, if I'd have looked at it, I could have done that in one swoop, and I can't now, so anyway. So this is by taking this camera view at the back, it's getting me used to where I need to be. So I'm going to lift her up again, spin around. Just a little tiny bit left to go. Let's have a look inside the cab again. So there we go. And I can, as I'm driving along, I can actually spin around and look out the back, check out what I need, and come back to here. So I'm just going, what I'll do is finish this little bit here and then move off the paddock. There's a ton of paddocks to do, and like they'd all, because we'd been concentrating on the mining, everything had kind of got into a bit of a state. So I decided to actually, what I might do, I'll show you this as well, is I will fold the unit up. That's very cool. Look at that. And then I'm presuming that as you do a few hours, the discs will, that's what the wear and tear will be, is the discs. So we need to replace them. Anyway, the other job I've got to do is move that bulldozer and 745, Cat 745 down there. Anyway, just to jump back into the other tractor now, which is, and I've been all around here, cleaned up all these paddocks, all those, around here, and I'm partway through this one here. As you can see, it actually changes colour as you do it. It even shows up my little mistakes there. It's terrible. Okay, so let's get back into this one. So this is quite a much bigger beastie. So, and it's an articulated unit, so this will handle it very, very easily. So, takes a little bit of getting this in the right position as well with the articulated, because that tends to move the RCN quite differently to the normal tractor and will pull it around quite a bit. So, and as you can see, what starts out as a very small corner can quite easily turn into a big one with the swing of the, as you're swinging around on that left bend there. So I'm going to leave the plough behind this machine. It's quite different. I've never actually driven one of those in real life with the tracks, but it seems quite good. Let's have a look inside the cab. It's quite a big beastie, and it's a bit hard to gauge. I've kind of worked out that if I just keep the front right of the bonnet there in line with where I'm going, then that should be pretty close, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I'm guessing that it's okay to turn the corner with the plough, as long as you don't, if you take it too far, then obviously it leaves bits of ground unturned because it's spinning too far. Or that's if you're turning right, but if you're turning left, it takes a much smaller cut. Try and get her lined up. I've got a little bit of glitching going on here with the trying to do this because this is an online map, running the internet, running it, and I'm on a wireless network here, so it's throwing me up a little bit, throwing me out a bit. Ah, shit. Okay, I think we'll call that. Let's just stop it there. Yeah. Okay. And I will stop the video, but that gives you a very good idea of what this beastie looks like. So we'll continue to use that for our plough.